Hi there, traders. It's Monday, November 9th, and your trade is in for today. We have a trade today that's built for you by me. I didn't get any suggestions or emails for a viewer suggested trade today, but I wanted to, I guess, still wanted to put out a video. I love doing this. So I think on Friday I might have joked about Beyond being a company. Could you trade it and whatnot? As it turns out, Beyond is on Tom's watch list, or I have a Tastyworks account. You'll see that there's a Tom's watch list. You'll be able to see all of his, I guess, what he has on his watch list. But it's on there, and it actually has earnings today after the market close. I will be honest. I don't know that I've ever knowingly put on a trade because of earnings, an earnings trade. So we're gonna try it today, see how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna make the right choices about kind of trade or the right expirations, but you know what? We're doing this for all the learning, right? That's what we're here for. So I guess as my trade overview phase, we're going to be in Beyond, which has a liquidity rank of 3 out of 4, an IV rank of a little north of 30. So I guess that's questionable as to whether or not it is high or low volatility for you. You look at the IV percentile and it's only 34. So, hmm, you know, there's a couple of options that we're that we're going to look at today. All right. So, why don't we hop on into our platform and we're going to build this one out just in Tastyworks today. I'm not going to film the ThinkOrSwim version, but I promise I will be putting it on in oh, in my IRA account in ThinkOrSwim. So, with that said, we're actually going to, you know what? I'm going to pull an audible here. I'm going to log into ThinkOrSwim here if it ever actually loads. I don't know about you. Does your ThinkOrSwim just take about forever to load? All right. So now ThinkOrSwim is loading in the background, and I will build that. Okay, I will build that out for you because that's all right. But first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Neil, and this is option 3. And thank you so much. If you've made it this far into my video and you haven't clicked off yet, you rock. Thank you so much. If you stick around to the end, I'll give you an actual right? Okay, so on screen here, I'm going to skip the normal, recommendations of what you should do. Basically saying, come on back for another video, and I'll remind you what you should do on a different day. So on screen here, we have Tom's watch list pulled up. We can see I've clicked on Beyond. And you can see over here, this is where I get my liquidity ranks from, right? So I've got a liquidity rank of 3 out of 4. And over here, we can see earnings are today. Quick Google search will tell you that it's after market today. And we can see that we're at the 162, range for the bid and the ask, right? The 162, 163 range. And we pull up the chart for it here. We can see it has bounced back off of that lower band and has come up to its midpoint here. So I could say, we seem to be on a bullish trend here. Me personally, bullish on plant-based products. Think that, you'll see more of those as become more earth conscious, climate conscious, etc. So with that, let's go and take a look at the trade page. So this is the trade I have built out here. It's in the only 11 days to expiration. Why did I pick that? Well, I don't know, like I said, if that's the right mechanic. But you can see here with 4 days left to expiration, we're at 119 cent, right? IV. Here's 97. And the next monthly here is 73. You might be okay with the 73. I don't know. I feel like, though, if I want to capitalize on a potential IV crush, if you would, I want to have some of this elevated higher IV. So I want to go with this 11 days. I know that that doesn't fit the tasty trade mechanics, but then again, like I said, I'm new to this whole earnings play kind of. So giving it a whirl. So I'm in the table view right now at this 11 days to expiration. And I just started picking $1 wide strikes to see where I could get 1/3 the width. Then I went $2 wide. And then I said, you know what? I feel like they've done a lot of videos in Tasty Trade about how if you're looking to, rather than increase contract sizes, increase your width. I want to try that here. I want to go for a $5 wide spread on this one. short put vertical. Here we have a 74% probability of profit with a 78 P50 on, collecting near 1/3 of the strikes. If you needed to see that in a curve view, here that is again, right? So we are most of the curve over here in our profit zone. And if you hit analysis on this one, what we're kind of used to seeing in ThinkOrSwim here, see that we're looking at those probabilities here. Interestingly enough, you'll see it says 69 and 30, right? So 70, 30, although we're getting 74, 78. Not sure why those are different, but with that, let's actually head on over to ThinkOrSwim, do that, and build out this same trade. But I want to put it in my IRA account. Go over to analyze, add simulated trade. BYND happens to be in here. And we're looking at November 11th. No, November 20th with 11 days to expiration. Learned that November 20th is a pretty special day because it is the the president-elect's birthday. So, cool. All right. With that, let's take a look at 145. Sell the 145. Buy the 140 put for our $5 wide strikes. And then we have our one contract, $1.52 credits, or $152. Let's head on over to that risk profile now that we've built that trade. And we can set our expiration first. We can see that, wow, look at all that light gray area. So let's set that price slice to break even at expiration. So here we're seeing that 78.21 number that seems a little bit more like what we see on the Tastyworks, right? Okay, cool. All right, so with that, I'm going to right click this trade, and we always want to understand our max profit, 152. Look to manage that when we get to about $75 profit, and a max loss of 348 should earnings be disappointing, or even if they're good earnings, just as you know, these are binary type events, right? The price might drop. Okay. So I'm willing to take that risk in my IRA account. We've been pretty successful there. Let's see what happens, right? This is an IRA safe trade. Should you want to do it in IRAs, I'm going to hit send, put that in my working orders, right? And, you could set yourself an alert. I know we've gone over the whole setting a good till canceled order, but if you don't have the opportunity to set a good till canceled order while you're at work, right? It's not a bad idea. I did a video on how to set these alerts, but I'll do it right here. I'm going to choose to create an alert. I want to know this trade, this particular spread, the last price is, change that to a 0. This. Close this trade. See what happens, right? So we created that order, not order. We did create the order. We also then created an alert so that we'll be notified should this trade go to 50% of our max profit. Be noted in maybe our mobile app. Let's say you're at work, and then if you were to able to take a stretch break, right, and just close that position, that might be what you'd want to do. All right, everybody, if you've made it this far into the video, here's your thumbs up that I promised you. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that you join us. I guess you know what, I'll do my little plug here. What we do on this channel, if you've stuck around this far, is we build out a portfolio using ThinkOrSwim, sometimes Tastyworks. On Mondays, I love to do viewer suggested trades, but the main idea here is if you're using ThinkOrSwim's simulated trading, you get paper money, some fake money. You get the opportunity to build your confidence, remove the fear of trading, right? And learn that you can be profitable doing this well too, if we just find the right system and test out your theory. All right. So I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's cherry bomb trade. So until then, happy trading.